Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 11, titled
Doomed!
That's perfect. We didn't rehearse that. And I'm very excited for this one because last episode was probably my favorite episode of Buffy so far. Up there with the graduation episode and other ones, like, you know, when Miss Calendar dies, you know, just in terms of the plot moving along in terms of the episode, as well as the writing being fantastic. This one, though, I'm curious to see because it was a Buffy followed by another Buffy, so we may be dealing with the fallout of
Last episode was the creepy people, right?
the ones who couldn't talk. Now let's find out what's happening.
God, I'm so happy they finally ran into each other.
Yeah, they finally ran into each other. They finally were going to have a conversation, but we ended the episode with them not talking. And you made a great point that they don't know how to communicate with each other even when they can't talk, whereas everybody else can.
Well, they can't talk. They don't.
They're not good talk.
Yes.
Thank
what
you.
I said last episode.
Now, thank you for joining us. We're going to be starting this episode. We do appreciate all of our Buffy fans. If you're new here, if you're just finding us from this last episodes, if you're joining us for the ride, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't already, check out the Patreon. The support does go a long way. Otherwise, I'm starting this episode in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, well, one of you starts by going first.
Are we just going to start the episode here? Wow, we are.
I like that.
This feels real.
Somebody should speak before this graduates.
That was your sign to talk.
What are you?
Capricorn on the cusp of Aquarius, you?
You're amazing. Your speed, your strength.
Also passionate, artistic, and inquisitive.
I can't tell you.
Well, she can't tell you.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Well, then let me.
That dog Wallark goes
You're
crazy.
part of some military monster squad that captures demons, vampires. Probably have some official sounding euphemisms for them. Like unfriendlies or non-sapiens.
Hostile subterrestrials.
Hostile subterrestrial.
How am I doing so far?
A little too well.
I'm the Slayer.
He's like, what?
Slayer.
Like, what's that?
Chosen one. You're kidding.
They don't know. This isn't American lore. This is British lore.
You see me with my clothes off, I look like a...
I
I mean, I have bruises. I don't see a scratch on you.
You're not looking hard enough.
I'm looking pretty hard.
The scratches are on the inside, Riley.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Who work together, weirdos?
Stay out of each other's way and just date.
I really thought that you were a nice, normal guy.
I am a nice, normal guy.
Maybe by this town standards, but I'm not grading on a curve. I think we both need a little time.
Oh my God.
Process everything.
We just got what we wanted.
This is literally like the perfect situation.
It'll be safer for all.
Amy.
Why is she freaking out? Earthquake.
Close the closet and get in it?
No, you stand in the door frame.
Oh. Makes sense. They're from California. I'm not. I don't know.
That was some ride.
I'm not, and I know that.
It's my first earthquake.
It's not mine.
What's outside?
Last time there was an earthquake, wasn't there a giant demon?
Uh-oh.
He's in the intro? He's got an intro piece now? I like how they still keep the faith dance scene.
Try tightening the coupling.
I look like a plumber to you.
No, you look like a big mooch who doesn't lift a finger around. But I have to get to work. Try cleaning up this mess. And doing a little...
He tried to
what you
attack
can.
him.
Unfortunately.
Well, Porter Dorm is completely blacked out. So naturally, they're dealing with the crisis the only way they know how.
Party?
Aftershock party.
Yeah!
The dorm that brought us the somebody sneezed party and the day that ends in Y.
Hey, you should ask Riley to come. Much carousing by flattering candlelight.
Riley's,
Help her.
busy.
Secrets are bad, Buffy. We don't learn, do we?
We don't learn.
The last time we had an earthquake, I died.
Yes, I know that. Therefore, I completely understand your anxiety. Now, in the meantime, I've got a few theories about our mysterious commando friends.
Oh,
Tell him!
really?
Yes.
Oh, Riley, not really.
I'm convinced that one or more of them may be in your very midst.
Plague.
What?
What if the end of the world is coming in the form of a plague?
Will you stop worrying about what may be and concentrate on what is?
That's a great point, Giles.
Very well and good. But as I feel we're getting close, there is a much more pressing question.
What's a Slayer?
Slayer? Thrash band.
Yeah.
Slayer's like some kind of boogeyman for the subterrestrials. Something they tell a little spawn to make them eat their vegetables and clean up their slime pits.
You tell me she doesn't exist.
Maybe this is a bad time to tell you about the Easter Bunny.
Mothman?
That's not a
How
Mothman.
do you explain the things we deal with, Forrest?
They're just animals, man. Plain and simple. Granted, a little rarer than the ones you grew up with in that little farm in Smallville.
In Smallville.
Oh. Oh.
He's breaking.
Oh no. Oh.
Damn.
Is he killing them? Why is that not preloaded in a syringe?
Jesus Christ. Beat him.
Yeah.
Animals
Oh, they're getting hyped up.
On it all day.
What's coming?
Got them all worked up.
It's important.
Make everybody crazy.
Looks like a good party.
I miss the 90s, man. I wanted to party during the 90s. She by herself?
Yep.
Where's Tara? Find your witch friend.
Percy, hi. I thought you got that football scholarship to USC.
I did. Lori goes here.
Hey,
Oh, that's the guy. She was helping, right? Teaching?
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna go get some drinks. Cool to see you.
bye.
Wow.
She's like, stay away from my man.
Oh, that's not Tara, is that?
I don't think so. Tanqueray. 7-Up.
Yo, I forgot about 7-Up. Oh!
Hey, haven't we seen something like that before? Willow, you should probably, leave.
She's just some egghead who tutored me a little in high school. I mean, she's nice, but come on. Captain of the nerd squad.
I don't know, maybe I have a thing for geeks.
No. I like my women hot.
Ooh. That's brutal to hear.
She's hotter than her. Get out of here. Willow's hotter. Crazy they don't have a phone to take out and use as a flashlight.
He was walking around in the dark back then.
She's just taking a nap in someone's bed? Oh, the power came on. Everybody was sad. Oh.
Oh, it's a Millennium Puzzle.
Spike, what is it? What happened?
Don't look at me.
I shrunk though. Shirt, trousers.
I hate this place.
Hate to break it to you, oh impotent one, but you're not the big bad anymore. You're not even the kind of naughty. You're nothing but a waste of space. My space. You're not even worth it.
Woo! Yikes, bro.
I'm out of here.
Imagine getting trash talked by Xander.
And Percy said I was a nerd.
Percy called you a nerd?
Guess we should.
Does Percy even go here?
Buffy. She's pretty cool, isn't she?
Yes, already. She's cool. She's hot. She's tepid. She's all temperature Buffy. Now, can we concentrate on the game here?
Oh, she's hot. She's tepid.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Oh.
The dead guy was propped up. Like whatever killed him wanted to drain the blood out of him. So I'm thinking the whatever took a bunch of the guy's blood with him. And I haven't been a nerd for a very long time. Hello, dating a guitarist.
Millennium logo.
Kind of the CBS logo. Hey, could this be the handiwork of one Mr. Morley Safer?
Stop him, Giles. Stop him.
It's
It's
like,
the end of the world.
I said end of the world, and you're like, poo-poo, Southern California, poo-poo.
I'm so very sorry. My contrition completely dwarfs the impending apocalypse.
No, it can't be. So what do we do?
I stop it.
As always.
I wonder where I've seen this before. Where else? Place I spend most of my waking hours memorizing stuff off the sides of mausoleums.
Dude, she's officially been in this job too long.
Yeah, she's
She's doing
well, she's 4 years into the job right now. So that
Oh,
makes,
yeah, dude,
that,
she's over it.
she's hitting her stride. Wow, that's a real good looking demon.
Just throws.
Ooh,
Dude, he's a big boy.
yeah. She's getting some good hits in though. Fight choreography is so much better. Ooh, back run. Oh, she got slapped.
Where's Riley?
Ooh, she don't need Riley. Look at that shit. Oh god,
She's
this.
a goddamn Slayer.
Oh, backbreaker.
That had to hurt.
Wow, that flippy thing that you did was.
Where did it go?
Like, I really think.
Riley, I can't.
Can't talk?
Can't any of it. I can't be with you.
What?
It's a huge black pit of a mistake, and I can't go there again.
Again? You dated me before?
No, it's just doomed. And I can't do doomed again right now. Sorry.
I don't understand where this is coming from. I know you like me, and it's not like we don't have anything in common.
Come on, Buffy.
Trying to scare you.
Open yourself
I
up.
force myself on you, but I am, by God, not gonna walk away because I think it might not work. I don't know what's happened in your past.
Oh, she stepped back.
Death. Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
None of it fun. We do not have that much in common.
Oof.
My answer is no.
Damn. All right. Hate it here.
Well, you know what? To be fair, that was the right call at the right time. He was trying to change her.
The thing isn't digging up the bones of a child for fun.
Well, demons.
Digging up the bones of a child?
The bones of a child, though.
Why do they keep so many artifacts and ritual components for the end of the world in Sunnydale?
An ancient ritual. It uses the blood of a man, the bones of a child, and something called the Word of Valio.
This thing's got a pheromone signature a mile wide. Agent Gates has been working with the detection system the lab's developing.
Can't tell where it's going, but I've got a beat on where it's been.
Goodbye, Drew. See
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
For one thing, that's my shirt you're about to dust. For another, we've shared a lot here. You should have trusted me enough to do it for you.
Xander.
What? He wants to die? I want to help him.
You know him. We can't.
It's actually really brutal. Yeah.
Oh, but you can. I mean, am I even remotely scary anymore?
I don't know why it's shirt, brother.
I think Willow's scarier.
Well, the shirt is kind of not very threatening. We can't leave him here like this. We'll have to take him with us to the museum.
Oh, you go on. I won't do anything. I feel better now. Promise.
Think of the happy. If we don't find what we're looking for, we're facing an apocalypse.
Really? You're not just saying that?
This you and me thing, it's stupid.
Which is why we can't do it. The you and me thing.
No, I mean you're stupid.
What?
Bold move, Kai. Let's see how it pays
I
off.
think maybe I do.
Yeah.
Wow. With sweet talk like that, you'll definitely melt my reservation.
You keep thinking like that, and things are probably going to turn out just the way you expect.
You know, there's nothing more dangerous than a psych grad student.
I mean, you're a fry cook, and so
Fry cook.
You're an amateur fry cook, and I come from a long line of fry cooks that don't live past 25.
which is exactly the attitude I'm talking about. I also know it's more rewarding than any other job on the planet, and fun.
Fun? The last person I know that believed that is in a coma right now because she had so much fun on the job.
This is beautiful.
But this isn't the kind of gig where you can just hang it up at the end of the night and snuggle with your honey.
But why? Why can't it be?
Because I tried it, okay? And every time it just fell apart.
I mean, things were
And
kind of
I
going,
get sucked
right?
right back into the uber evil.
Things fall apart, Buffy. And evil, it comes
Riley
and goes.
spitting.
The way people manage is they don't do it alone.
True.
If you weren't so self-involved, you'd see that.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
I thought he was doing well.
So why don't you just leave me alone?
I think he just really likes you, Buffy, and he has to put his heart out there.
Fair enough.
corn-fed man from Iowa.
Come on, Buffy. Look at that great 90s hair he has.
Don't worry, he's gonna save her.
He could be in a movie about roller skating, and I'd believe it.
I should think he would be glad to greet the end of days. I mean, neither one of you is making much of a go at it.
Oh!
Kids your age are going off to university. You've made it as far as the basement. And Red here, you couldn't even keep Dog Boy happy.
Oh.
You can take the loser out of high school, but...
I see what you're doing.
Oh.
You're trying to get us to dust you.
am not. I just don't want pity from geeks more useless than I am.
Ooh.
You're her groupies. She'd do just as well without you.
Ooh.
Better, I'd wager, since she wouldn't have to go about saving your hides all the time.
That's what Batman believes in. She needs her support group, though. We know this.
Also, Willow is at best B tier.
He's like, I can't hurt people with my hands, but I can with
Or at
words.
worst, B tier. She's got development. She could be powerful. Which, hey, look, the talisman. Where is it?
It'd be funny if he has it, actually.
Tell me he has it.
There's a fork in there?
Yep, he's got it.
It's outside his window, isn't it?
Raggy.
Oh! No, Giles being jumped.
Why is there so many?
Oh, are they wrestlers?
They're big dudes.
It's my fault. I should have known.
Giles.
It just lounged out.
Another episode Giles got knocked out in.
I bought it at a sorcerer's estate sale. I really only glanced at it once. I thought it was a knockoff.
You found out what the ritual is for?
The Hellmouth. They're going to open the Hellmouth. The one in the library.
High school?
Looks like we're going back to high school.
Hey, that's why they haven't mentioned you're the same 10th graders.
Yeah. Wow.
Jesus Christ, they haven't knocked that down yet?
If we leave him alone, he'll stake himself.
And that's bad because...
He's the classic trope of big bag enemy gets nerfed into like the side character. Comedy relief.
Mayor meat. Extra crispy.
Gross.
Check out the new floor plan.
3 of them.
Oh, they're gonna sacrifice themselves.
Oh shit, Buffy, 1v3.
Now she had a cape on for a second.
No capes.
Get the talisman. They can't do the ritual.
Buffy, we stole a thing, you can run now.
I've got the bones!
You picked me on the wrong night, dude. I had a lot of practice. This is my lunch money.
Woo!
Right.
He's getting picked up. Wait, you think he can fight this because it's not a human?
We're gonna find out.
Whoa.
Okay, I guess I won. The demons! They are the sacrifice!
Wow, why are you so right? Yeah!
He's like, oh, I can hit them.
I can hurt that demon.
He's gonna have some fun now.
Like, I have so much range for the past couple of weeks. You're fucked.
You think you can drink demon blood too, even though it tastes gross?
We're gonna find out.
That's right. I'm back, and I'm a bloody animal.
No, don't throw him in the hole. Don't throw him in the hole.
Spike not in the hole!
Why? I was healthy.
He's helpful now.
They're gonna get him out. No.
Buffy, not the hole. Okay, cool. Riley.
See, I knew it. Riley had to come in and save him.
Jump in the Hellmouth. If he does, we're finished.
Oh!
Jesus Christ, dude.
Buffy, save Riley or do what you have to do?
No, he's got the thing. He's in the hole.
I'm going in.
You're coming back out.
Jump
What's
in the
down
hell,
there?
Buffy. How much cord does he have?
Is she gonna grab him before he makes it to the sacrifice? That's not how that works.
Surprised he doesn't have a little crank on his little belt.
Winch me. She carry the whole demon back up? Or just this thing?
Just the thing.
No, the whole demon.
That's crazy.
Well, hey, Willow. Xander, right?
Spike's hiding.
Chances, huh?
You were just passing by in your G.I. Joe outfit?
Paintball. Yeah, I was playing paintball and then the aftershock.
So you're one of the commando guys, huh?
Oh, no. Do I know you?
Me? No. No, sir. I'm just an old pal of Xander's here.
American accent. That's his real voice right there.
I have no idea.
I imagine that's his real voice.
That's.
The actor's like, nope, hey, no, sir.
I know this has always been slapstick comedy,
That's
but
great.
I feel like this really is slapstick comedy.
I should have just given him my security code and rank.
You have a security code and rank?
No. Did I just say?
He's like, what? That's cool.
This is so not good.
He's got a big ass room. Frat house, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's also a TA.
It's the end of the world.
She appreciates you
Are you gonna
saving
be
her.
happy, Buffy? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you talk about stuff though instead of just kiss?
No, stop.
Healthy.
They're not full adults yet.
She saved your life and you saved her
They're
life.
still in college.
Sitting around watching the telly while there's evil still afoot.
He wants to be an evil fighter now.
I say we go out there and kick a little demon ass. What, can't go without your Buffy? Is that it? Too chicken? Let's find her. She's the chosen one after all. Come on, vampires! Nasty! Let's annihilate them for justice and for the safety of puppies and Christmas, right? Let's kill something. Oh, come on!
I think I'm really enjoying absolutely Spike so much. No, I do remember when, you know, Joe saw Spike entering, he was like, this is my favorite character basically besides
that makes
Faith.
sense.
And it makes so much sense because he was just, you know, obviously he was the antagonist for a good portion of the show. Big bad evil guy who shows up in town. He's killed the Slayer. His girlfriend killed the Slayer. You know, they're both a duo that's pretty crazy. And he manages to, you know, always just escape when odds are not in his favor. And he was a good, you know, really, you know, in terms of, you know, air quotes, good vampire in the sense that he was good at being a vampire and more modern in this sense too. But now he's been neutered and can't hurt humans. And we didn't realize that he just can't hurt humans, especially because he was about to stake himself. So that should have, you know.
Oh, wild.
That was a wild scene to see, you know, and the fact that Xander like tried to didn't stop him, but they surprised him was interesting. But the whole fact that Spike can fight demons and monsters and evil is, you know, a perfect way to set him up as a fan favorite character who becomes even greater, because obviously he was a fan favorite enough for them to bring him back for 4 seasons. And then eventually, you know, with Angel leaving, they had to have him join as a good guy, which this may set up somehow actually
Faith coming back.
Or Buffy and Spike kind of actually having something eventually.
No.
Well, I'm just saying, like, because, like, you know, they made that one episode where they made fun of it.
Yeah.
Blue.
They're not going to do that.
It could have been a hint to the future. But
No.
also, no? Okay.
I think Faith is coming back.
You think Faith's coming back?
And I blame Joe for this.
You think that Faith is coming back?
Because Joe was like, I love Spike. And then Spike was a dick. And now Spike's part of the crew.
You think
Faith's in a coma?
Well, I mean, Faith could come back. And I think they maybe we're hinting at it this episode by talking about how she's the one that, you know, didn't help her is in a coma or like wasn't having too much fun. Which is a callback for the fans to remember that Faith is still around.
Yeah, I think Faith is coming back.
I think I'm going to be with you on that. Which I'm curious what happens if she comes back. Does she come back as a good, you know, good character? Or does she come back full revenge mode again on a vengeance path because Buffy ruined her life?
Maybe she dates Spike.
Okay, that's a theory. Or maybe she joins Angel as the Slayer and his... I don't think so.
I don't like that, no.
I don't think so. I think he has a good dynamic right now.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, too, the boy that Willow tutored is back, and they were doing really good.
I think it's going to be a long-term inclusion. Maybe.
Maybe she tries to... Maybe something doesn't work with the girl that he's talking to, and he was just talking out his ass, and he apologizes vehemently to Willow and, like, dates her, or she has to tutor him again, and
I mean, he said the boy thing when Pretty Girl is like... Who's that? And he's like, oh, babe, but you're the only one for me. You're hot. She's not. And poor Willow had to hear that, but like, that's totally like standard boy lines.
Yeah, and I feel like she may be trying to could maybe try to have like a bounce back with him if, you know, like a rebound. But, you know, it was so interesting because like I'm curious to see her develop more as a character because obviously they're trying to develop her more as a character. and they introduce Tara, whether Tara is like a permanent character or just a one-time character, to develop her witchy side. Because, you know, the whole world is like, Wicca, yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't bring Tara back again.
They might. She may just not be in this episode.
She might be like, what was it, Amy? Where she comes back every 3
episodes. What if they make a coven?
6 episodes.
What if Willow makes a coven with Amy?
They're definitely going to.
So prediction is Willow and Tara work together and unmorph Amy.
And then they form a trio of witches.
A coven, 3 of them. And maybe they get Amy's mom out of the trophy case. Well,
No,
she burned
she's
down.
evil.
Do you think she burned down with the school?
I don't know how artifacts work.
Interesting. Xander, by the way, had a very good episode in terms of his comedy and, you know, how he acted. Xander, in the sense of the whole him interacting with Spike is crazy. It's so much fun because, you know, he hates
Dude, his
Spike so
dynamic
much.
with Spike is hilarious.
And now he's like, Spike, you're living here. You got to get some, you know, shit done. You got to be useful.
Fix this pipe, Spike.
And he comes back and it's worse. And he's like, you got to fix it. I'm leaving.
And he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
And that's great because it seems like Spike was so soaked from trying to fix that he tried to do laundry for the first time in his life and failed. And it's just, you know, it's just fun little things like that give the show like a little breather during episodes where
Just shows so not serious.
No, it has serious moments.
Sure, but like, God.
It's supposed to be like a teen drama, I feel like. And then you're supposed to grow with it. Like if we watched this when the first season came out, I imagine, you know, we'd still be, you know, four years into it, you know, 14 to 18 or, you know, somewhere in that range. So it would be more relevant to our life. But that's why I think we always are, you know, more relating to more Giles, is because we see him do stuff and we're like, Giles is like, oh, I bought this at an estate sale. I could relate to that, Giles, finding something cool, buying it, nice, and it's being useful, cool. But like at the same time,
you all need to get out of my house.
Exactly.
I have a friend coming over.
Exactly. He's like he's basically the I think for the adults watching the show, if you're watching with your kids or something, you're supposed to relate to
it was Buffy's mom dealing with her children, and then now it's Giles dealing with his younger work friends.
Which makes sense. And Riley, I really like Riley as a character right now. Some people in comments do say that he's kind of bland or boring because he's, I guess, non-toxic in a way. Right now, I imagine, but like he just seems like a normal, stable guy. Add in he plays vampires and fights subterraneans, and I think that Buffy needs some sort of stability. Like he understands that both of them could die at any moment, and I mean, I think this would be a good relationship for her because he's completely understanding. I can also understand if she doesn't want to have one because she's kind of like been hurt and closed off. But I feel like he said everything the right way. And I mean, he did push a little bit, but he also didn't overly push it inappropriately. He was kind of like, I really like you and I will listen to you if you tell me to go away. But like, I don't want to go away without fighting, at least for like, you. And that shows that he is actually interested in her and it's not like a fling thing. And he actually cares about her. And him saving her shows that too, because he was in the area, came and saved her. And that's a big important thing for Buffy because she usually saves people. So if somebody saves her, means first off, they're capable of standing next to her in these situations and fighting with her, because she was always worried about Xander and Willow and Giles because they, she doesn't think they can do that. But Riley does have the ability to do so. So that's going to be a big part. I really am curious what's going on. And I love how we came back to the high school, by the way, because that was a great little throwback. I mean, it's just a nice.
I think that's another thing of like, hey, Faith's coming back. Remember we had this all happen last?
Maybe, but it also made me feel like, remember, it's like kind of like for your 4 seasons in, it's like, hey, do you remember why everything happens in this town?
They've only been gone for like 11 episodes.
11 episodes.
Yeah.
Besides that, I just keep enjoying these. I really wish I was around in the 90s, like not as a child, because I was a child in the 90s, but like as a
young adult,
like anywhere from 14 to like 20, because it seems like the 90s were a great time.
Mall rat culture was real.
Mall rat, I mean, we still had that, but at the same time, it wasn't peak like this. There wasn't, it wasn't like you had to go to some, like, the mall or your local gathering to see your friends. Right. Or, you'd have to bike to your friend's house and knock on the door. We had the ability to kind of like call our friends on their cell phones and text them and be like, we're going here. And that's not a terrible thing, but like, it just seems so more personable back then. At the same time, I like my technology, so I'm kind of spoiled in that regard. I remember
being little and knocking on a door and being like, is he home? And the parents would be like, how did you get here?
I used to do that too all the time. Yeah, I did that too. And I do remember just, it just obviously it's rose tinted glasses, but the 90s seemed so much better for partying like this, because obviously there's not a single phone in sight, nobody's recording, everybody's just enjoying the moment, and
Okay, boomer.
and nobody's sitting on their phone scrolling TikTok, so everybody's being involved and interacting. And if you aren't that type of person, you just didn't go to the party,
Bro, but
I like it.
like, not to get derailed off the conversation, but like the phone culture thing, those people just went and pet the dog.
Yeah,
Or like
that dog needs pets. That dog's not getting pets anymore.
Or like that's how they started smoking, because they went outside and they talked like to one person and that person was smoking.
It's better back in the 90s.
I think TikToks is better than picking up smoking.
It probably is.
I don't-
But I mean, I just think that the culture for partying and having friends back then was a lot better than nowadays. Because I mean, nowadays we're so spoiled by the ability to communicate with our friends instantly and see them. Back then, you actually had to get together, and we as a friend group get together. You've seen most of the people on the channel, or you can see them in even just the thumbnails if you scroll through some stuff. This channel is basically our friend group. That's immediately what we see often, and we see each other every week. It's not like we don't party like they do back then. It just seems like it was different and kind of just more fun back then. And maybe that's because, like I said,
Our last Halloween party, which was like a couple weeks ago, we sat around and played Mario Kart without any music playing.
Yeah.
There's nothing comparable, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing.
Their parties seem so much better than us. I've been to some parties and it reminds me of that. But at the same time, like I said, I just feel like the 90s, and in terms of like dating, the 90s felt better for dating too, in a sense, because
We're just old, dude.
Yeah.
We're just getting old.
That's sad. All right. I'm ready to wrap it up. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mikey.
I'm Mike.
If you enjoyed our reaction, our discussion, and our, nostalgic reminiscing about days that we weren't old enough to remember, we do hope you enjoy. Check out the Patreon for full lengths, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. This was a real fun Buffy episode, and she's finally together with Riley, and I hope they stay together, because if they don't, I'm going to start flipping stuff and throwing things. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Toodaloo.